is our very own from right here on Switch TV. Hi! Welcome to the show.
Thank you. With pretty ladies like this, call me again tomorrow.
It's so nice to see you. I've only seen you on screen. So I was like starstruck when you walked in. And then you're tall.
Yeah.
So it's very nice to meet you, Karibu Sana.
Why, thank you.
Yes, if you don't know him, definitely umemwona. If his face looks familiar, lazima umemwona kwa Arnold and Bundi. Yes, so Andrea, tell us about your growing up. Where did you grow up? Did you grow up in Nairobi?
No. I was born and raised in Nakuru. You started with this one.
Yes.
I was born and raised in Nakuru. My mom passed when I was quite young. I don't remember much. Just a little sad thing, just viewing the casket is all I remember of my mom. My dad had this thing, because before my dad traveled to Kenya, he was living in Austria, sorry. He had a wife and a son. So his son passed, then the wife passed. No, the wife passed first, then his son. So that depression is like, relocate. So he came all the way to Kenya, start afresh. So once my mom passed, he's like, if I stick around with him, he might as well. Yeah, so I was adopted by, at first I was adopted by Mboches. Apparently the only language I knew was fluent in Kikuyu. My Kikuyu yani wasijui how. See, apparently I used to shrub in Swahili. English was just Russian mixed with French mixed with it was crazy.
Oh my.
Yes, so my papa is my mother's brother. He's the one who raised me.
Your uncle.
Yes, my uncle rather. Yeah.
Great. So you first of all, your show is amazing.
Thank you.
It's hilarious.
You're very cheeky.
Yeah.
Very cheeky.
Yeah, and that's why I want to talk about that.
Right.
You're an actor. Tell us
Yes.
about you being an actor, as well as the show that you do, which is right here on Switch TV that we love. Let's talk about that.
First of all, me as an actor, it started out, you know how always in school you always known, when I grow up I want to do this. Hey, me, I've been clueless. I was so clueless. I remember going to Daystar, and I was having one of my first classes. I was majoring in business and minor in accounting. Hey, accounting sucked. Do I really want to push this through? So I'm talking to my old man and I'm like, I don't think I want to do a white collar.
An 8 to 5.
An 8 to 5 doing the same thing over and over again. I'm like, he's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, good question. I have no idea. My first job was changing times. That was my first gig in Nairobi. That was changing times way back. I was like, 2008 or something. It was a long time. From there, I was like, this is what I want. I want to go to work and feel like I belong here. I have a good time here. And when I go home, I can relax. I can, look forward to tomorrow again, no matter how tired I am. So from there, I just took off. I decided acting is actually what I'm going to do, amongst other things here and there. Yeah.
That's awesome. And you play a really funny character.
Arnold.
How are you able to embrace that? I've always found for actors, that must be hard, going into a character. You do it so well. How do you do it?
The first time I looked at that script, I'm like, wait, Arnold is bougie.
And you're not bougie.
They're quite different. Andreo and Arnold are very different people.
Wow.
Very different. The times I remember, I'd actually ask a producer, just give me 5 minutes. Let me just get into this character, because this is this is where there's this one scene we had where I'm trying to show off how I'm built. You see how skinny I am. And the script has to say kiss this, and I'm like, you have to do it. You have to do that. I'm supposed to remove 6 packs, and I'm like, I have a loose belly here. It was crazy, but Arnold's character has actually taught me a lot. Or rather, acting in general has taught me a lot. People are different, you know. At times I read the script and I'm like, there are people like this out there. You know what I mean? There are people like this, like Arnold. I don't think Arnold and I can sit down and, hey, that guy's bougie. And
You played really well.
well, thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
you said all this. What motivates you? What's the drive? Who drives you? What's the drive in your life? And acting, looking forward to acting. Every time you say like, this is the kind of job I want. What drives? And you're like,
To be honest, it's how I feel when I'm on set. I'm usually so free. I have such a good time. I feel like I have one of the best jobs ever. You know what I mean? Like if my boss tells me, Andreo, tomorrow we have a call time at 4 and it's like 2, I'm like, okay, easy, let's do it. But what really drives me is that most of my scripts, I always like my script to have a lesson out there, teach something, you know. Despite the fact it's just fun and games, I always want to deliver a certain lesson at every episode. That's how I actually choose my scripts. There's some jobs I've got out there, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, how is this helping me or the viewer watching this? You know what I mean? How is it helpful in any way? And if it's not, I'd rather help. Let's fill in for someone else. Let someone else do this. Let me do something else. So that's what drives me. The fact that we can have, thank you, the fact that we could have a lesson out there at the end of the show. I'm okay with that.
And tell us about your current and future projects. We're heading towards 2019. So what is there? What's in store for you fans?
Well, there's season 2 for Arnold and Bundi. We're going to start it from January.
Wow.
The rest, there's a movie that I can't talk about yet because despite the fact I've signed the contract, well, just can't talk about it.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
'cause,
There's a movie coming out.
there's a movie coming out. I just finished a short last week. We did My Two Wives. It's on KTN. I was showing up as a cameo for that episode. It was that was good. And apart from that, so far what I'm dealing with, apart from my acting career, is my business page. It's called House of Jäger. It's just male fashion. I want to build it to an extent. I want to build it to that brand to an extent. Every fund that comes in, we could help, you know, like children's homes, you know. Like we could have, like what you guys talking about, how what MD has going on.
Yeah. The charity.
Yeah.
The charity thing
I was like,
she's
wow,
doing.
she took that idea, man. I wish I pushed this earlier. But that's actually what I want to do. I want, like, from every show, if we could actually group up where we start visiting different children homes, you know. Let's just give them support, have love, just have fun with them.
We can start right
Put it
here.
together. By the way, and
Yeah.
ask guys
Yeah.
if we could
I
do
know.
that for
Yeah.
something
And
like
of
that.
course,
Yeah.
transport.
Please
Yeah.
do that and
Exactly.
notify us and
Notify
let
us.
us know.
So that
We
you
have a
plan.
deal.
Sasa wakati hauko acting ama dealing with your fashion page, what do you do? What for fun? What do you do? And what's your favorite food? Unapenda nini?
Mokimo. Mokimo. It used to be bolognese, but I don't know, for some reason I don't know how to cook that meal anymore. It's just lost that touch. And mokimo, well, I can't cook it.
You can't cook it either.
can't
You're gonna
eat
say
it.
there's no way you can.
Where that dish? Anywhere I go, I always have to ask for a tradition. I like when I go to a restaurant, I like asking for meals I cannot cook. Yeah, you know, let me try something different. I'd rather go to the bathroom later, like, at least I learned something. But I enjoyed it. You know.
Andrea, there's nobody to cook for you, no girlfriend.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm single.
Okay, ladies, let's he's very much single. All right, that's great. I guess we can play a game.
Yes, definitely.
Sure.
We're gonna go to our next segment, Game Spot.
All right.
Zile comments.
Chill game, as in you see the way our shoe today is like on top, like stemma spikes.
Naandika invoice.
Ndio hivyo sasa, today's game is gonna be kiss, marry, or friendzone.
Friendzone.
So we're gonna pick up some papers. Whatever names they're inside there, we're gonna decide. You're gonna see if you're gonna kiss that person, marry that person, or deep into the friend zone. So I was almost gonna call you Arnold, but Andrea, those ones are yours.
All of these.
Yes.
I'm about to make
You
out
have
to a
to
lot of
change.
people.
They're about to
Hey.
break some
Sorry,
hearts.
sorry.
Yay.
Mama, here's another one. She'll be having tutu.
Hey, umesema umepata ngapi?
Arnold, start for us.
All
Is
right,
married
all
friend
right.
zone. Ati Arnold. Andres. Oh my
It
God.
happens to actors. You get
yeah,
told
yeah,
your
yeah,
screen
yeah,
name
yeah.
all
I
the
get
time, yeah?
I get used to it.
Yeah.
Hey, on set. Hey, I'm
sorry.
like, all right. Rihanna. What are the rules? Kiss, marry,
marry.
or-
Friend zone.
I'll kiss, marry, put her back in friend zone, marry again. Rihanna. Rihanna.
This one is a hot one. Hot, I'm a crazy. Jalango. He's a good bro. I mean, I would friend zone him. Why not?
All right.
Child. Idris Sultan.
What?
Child. I will marry. I will kiss.
Yes.
And I will marry again. Definitely.
Yeah.
I got Willis Raburu.
Well,
Friend zone.
I
Right.
No, I'm like friend zone. He's good people.
Hey, Chris,
No, Willis is someone you can like go on a trip and have fun. You know, like Willis is good people. He's good
I
people.
was about to
So
ask
answer really quickly.
questions.
That is why I laughed.
I know, yeah.
Answer was immediate.
It's like
And he's
friend zone.
married. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's
friend zone. He's married.
Okay, me I have Nick Mtuma, who I think is really good looking. I think I would actually kiss him. Yeah.
Back to you.
Back to you.
Arnold.
All right. Eh? How many more?
3 more.
I have. Let me see. I have Jackie Maribeng. It's scary. I don't know. I think Jackie. Jackie's kind of cute though. You know, so we could kiss and friend zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do another one. Do another one.
One more. All right. Vanessa MD. Wait. What?
Are you getting married soon?
Right now, where's she at? I swear we do this. Is she outside waiting? Hey, Jackie, anytime. I mean, sorry,
Jackie or
Vanessa. Vanessa, way marriage and kiss and kiss and kiss and kiss and kiss.
I got Nonini.
Wait.
I could friend zone him and imbie. Friend zone.
I got Mark Masai.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I would kiss him and then friend zone him. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He's taken though.
Yeah.
So
I've got Nameless. Nameless.
who wanna watch?
Nameless. He's cute. I'd kiss him. And friend zone.
Holla.
Even me, I'm getting married.
Oh my God. She got our guy.
Idris
Our
Elba.
guy.
Yes.
Noni, Rusi tonight.
Noni, I think you switched.
No, I did not. I know it's Zula's crush. Sorry, girl. But I would marry on the spot. Thank you.
Right there and there.
Take another one, Andrea.
One more. Hey. Hey, Lillian Mullin. I swear I'm in love with this girl. What? I'm in love with Lillian Mullin. As in, I like Lillian Mullin because of how her personality on screen, she's always alive. You know, she has that free spirit thing going on. Now, that's kind of wife I'd like. You know, a best friend as a wife. Another marriage, I
We want to see
swear.
who's that.
And
The
the
last
last
one.
one.
Let's see the
one.
yeah.
I'm even scared of this last one now. So soon. Hey. We could have a friend zone.
Okay.
No, it's a spoon. Sorry.
Friend zone, you say?
Nah, I'll be honest. I'll be straight up. I actually, it sounds familiar, but I don't remember. You know what I mean?
She's an artist.
Right. I don't remember. So, how about I get to know her?
That's a good one. Yes.
We're getting feedback.
And guys are loving. Hey. Wait. I can see guys saying, Arnold. They know you as Arnold. So
It's all right,
they're saying
it's all right.
Arnold. Ask Arnold if he's dating Lev or Go. I think he's already answered that.
Yeah.
And then I can also see Karen tuned in from Nyeri, loving the show. Ebu ask him whether he's single. Hey, I missed
Yeah,
that.
this is one of my favorite. I'm telling you. He said he's single. Slide into the DM.
Isaiah Coril says he's a good actor. I love the show Arnold and Bundi.
Thank you.
And Martha Damakleen Keroro saying, hey, this is another comedian on set. He is funny.
He's actually very funny.
So we have our SMSs. The SMSs are going crazy. I was even laughing. So there is this one I really loved. Hey, Kwani Kush has a crush on Andreo Jäger. Aki anamwangalia wa.
Listen, I'm single. He's single. We can mingle.
We can do this.
Then I have this guy saying, please, Jackie, tell Andrea to give me his number.
I got you.
People just want your number.
Yeah, it's Katie from Nakuru. Say Andrea is totally hot and humble. Msalimie. Umesalimika? Yes.
Barikiwa sana.
So fun listening to Andrea. I also love Arnold and Bundi so much. Ata naingoja 6:30 p.m.
Yes,
Yes.
Awesome.
Keep it
Thank you.
here.
Thank you,
It's
thank
Peter
you.
switched from Molo. Girls, you're looking... you're making me laugh. And Andrea finishes a statement. You say like, inquire, or I don't know what that means. You
Reacting to it?
if you usually finish a sentence saying, or I don't know. So yeah.
All right,
Now I know.
Andrea, you have to come again.
Yes.
For me, like, it's
Hey.
been booking you like soon
Call me
enough. You need to
again.
come
I'm
again. You
on
were
it.
such an amazing
Well,
guest.
thank
And
you.
guys are
Thank
loving
you.
you.
Thank
Yes.
you so much.
And then someone is asking, can you speak Swahili?
Vizuri sana. Tuendeleaje?
Tuendelee ama tusiendelee?
Swahili sanifu. Tuendelee.
So Andrea, we're going to have to say goodbye to you, but thank you for coming. Come again. We absolutely loved you. You were amazing.
Yes.
And everybody remember to catch his show. All right, we're going to have to take a small commercial break now, but don't go too far. We'll be right back.